All right, guys. Welcome to the conference. I'm gonna go ahead and get started, and thank you guys for coming. Now, what we're gonna cover is, obviously, what is the passive profit network, and we're gonna cover the profit clicking strategy for the last time, and what's going on with the transition and all that good stuff. Okay. So basically, what is Passive Profit Network? Well, the reason I created the Passive Profit Network was to help people like you and I, people who have a hard time with recruiting individuals into different opportunities and stuff like that, or one opportunity, whatever the case may be. But basically, people who struggle with getting referrals. So, and basically turn the be part of the 3% that succeed versus the 97% that fail, and and generate passive income with multiple streams of income as well. Okay. Uh, um, so that's the reason why I created it. It's always good to be diversified as far as having multiple income streams. But of course, you want to focus on one at a time because you want to build one up, get that one going, and then diversify into another one. Okay. Um, and profit clicking was that phase one for a passive profit network. Unfortunately, profit clicking right now is going through a lot of their own changes and transitioning to obviously from just been paid to profit clicking, and it's been 3 to 4 months already, and since that started. So and they're still not 100%. I believe with 100% of my being, I guess you could say that they will be up and running. It's only a matter of time. But there's no time frame. So, it's been 4 months. I think that's plenty of time to give them in order to get things straight. But at this point, I can no longer promote them uh, as far as recruiting people and so forth and so on. But I will continue to work the business because, like I said, I have faith that they are going to get up and running. I just think it's just a matter of time. And I'm hoping, hopefully, by February to March, they'll be up and running back to where they used to be when they were just been paid. So I'm going to continue to work the system, continue to grow my account. And just an update, as far as the profit clicking strategy goes, for purchasing your ad packages. I'm not going to go uh, into extreme detail here as far as the strategy goes, but I'm going to touch base on it, cover it real quick. If you want to know what the profit clicking strategy is, you can look at the previous webinars, talk about it several times in several webinars. Because it is very important to maximize your profits with profit clicking. Okay. Now, basically, you want to base your purchases around the profit shifts. Okay. Now, the last profit shift was announced and was announced on October 25th. That's the cutoff date that they were going to basically do the profit shift soon. Okay. So sorry, the Kirby guys in the background. I keep getting distracted. Um, but the um, the profit shift was announced on October the 25th, and that they were going to have one. That was the cutoff date. So any ad packages purchased after October 25th would not be included in the profit shift. Anything purchased prior to October 25th will be included in the profit shift. Okay. Now the profit shift didn't actually take place until November the 19th. Um, and the so the official date for the profit shift was November the 19th. But the technical date was October the 25th because that's the date that they announced the cutoff. So nothing purchased after that date would be included in the profit shift. So that's the technical date. That's the date we're going to base our purchasing strategies off of. Okay. Now, a profit shift, approximately, according to Profit Clicking, takes approximately or takes place approximately 90 days apart. Okay. Now, according to my research that I've done, they've all taken place 100 days apart. Okay, 100 days apart. So, based off of that, the strategy is to purchase as much as possible, 100% directly after a profit shift or directly after the cutoff date, which in this case was October 25th. So you're safe to know that anything you purchased after October 25th, it will basically reach its 150% and last a whole 88 days. All right. So you want to purchase and purchase and purchase basically for the first 50 days after the either announce the profit shift or do a profit shift, whichever one comes first. Okay, first 50 days. So according to this past profit shift, that's up until 50 days after October 25th was December the 13th. So it's 5 days after the cutoff date is when you want to stop purchasing. Okay, so if you guys are still purchasing now, I mean, you can, it's your account, but I'm not purchasing anymore until I hear, until they announce the next profit shift or they do the next profit shift. Okay, whichever one comes first, like I said. Um, and the reason for that is I'm just going to let my account grow right now. Uh, I'm going to let basically all my daily earnings accumulate in my account. Okay. And basically, why 50 days is because once you hit that 50-day point, you're pretty much almost in profit. Now that it's 88 days, you're pretty much almost in profit mode. So basically, you purchase your ad packages for $10. Okay. 50 days later, you're at about $9. You've earned about $9 and something cents on each of your ad packages as long as they've reached 50 days. Okay, so you're pretty much in profit mode from there. So anything, if they do the profit shift 50 days later, all your ad packages are pretty much in profit. So, you don't have anything to worry about as far as, losing money. Even though you really don't lose money with profit clicking during a profit shift because they get converted into PC panels. Um, you do lose out on daily earnings because your daily sales profit goes down, and which are your short term earnings, and your long term earnings go up. But like I said, would you rather have $200 today or $200 in 2 years? So that's the whole thing right there. So by purchasing for the first 50 days and not purchasing for the next 50 days until they announce a profit shift, um, you're able to actually control your own income. Okay, as far as what you're going to be making for the next, well, basically forever, because you're going to know what you're going to be making for the next 50 days, and you'll know what you're going to be making for the next 50 days after that. And then you'll see how much money you have in your account. And let's say it's $8,000 or $10,000. Let's say it's $10,000 that's left in there. Based off of if you if you're making 500 bucks a day for the next 50 days or whatever the case may be, or 200 bucks for the next 50 days, that would basically be at $10,000. Um, you're basically know that you're going to be making after they announce that profit shift at least 200 bucks a day for 88 days. Okay, I hope that makes sense to you guys. But the reason why I wanted to cover that one last time is, in case you guys are going to use that strategy, and that's what I talk about. That's what I was talking about for the last, I don't know, month and a half since they announced the profit shift and all that good stuff. But I wanted to make sure everybody knew, I've been talking about this for the last month and a half. The cutoff date has came and gone, so it's up to you guys whether or not you're still going to purchase or if you're just going to let your account grow like I'm doing and wait until they announce the next profit shift and then go ahead and purchase, okay? So it's up to you. But this is pretty much going to be the last time uh, that this happens. Hold on, I want to make sure my. That's pretty much going to be the last time I cover it. And until profit clicking, gets back up and running, whenever that takes place. Okay. Now, of course, we're going through this transition. So why are we going through this transition? So I've talked a little bit about it, but since profit clicking is going through all these changes, it's just 4 months is long enough. So it's time to move on. Because the longer we wait on profit clicking to get up and running, that's money that we could have been making somewhere else. So it's time to transition over and start promoting a new phase one, which right now uh, we already have the new phase one ready to go. We know what it's going to be, but right now we want to make sure that we get that out to all of the direct, I guess, direct referrals for PPN, for Passive Profit Network, um, and make sure that they get their referral link to their referrals, because we don't want to take any referrals from anyone. Okay, that's not what we're here to do. All right, we're not just in it for ourselves. Um, and we're here for everyone to make a good income and succeed together, basically. So that's the reason why the transition will take place officially, will take place on Saturday. So I'm going to give everyone till Saturday to basically get signed up with the new phase one. And no, she doesn't need a password, Michael. She should just enter the name, and she should be able to come right in. Um, so I'm basically going to be sending emails out for the next 5 days to all of my direct referrals, and so they can basically get signed up and get set up with the new phase one, and then they can basically send it to their referrals and send it to their referrals and send it to their referrals down the line. Because, like I said, we don't want to take anyone's referrals away from them. So they need to get signed up ASAP and get the word out to their referrals. If not, what's going to happen is come Saturday when we make the transition over, the whole website's going to change. So when what everyone will be promoting from Saturday forward will be the new phase one. It will no longer be profit clicking, and we want to make sure everyone is aware of that and they're set up and ready to go with the new phase one. So that way, anybody they're bringing in goes to them and not to someone else. Okay. And for the referrals that are already that you guys already have, same thing. The same rules apply. If you already have referrals and you're not signed up with phase one come Saturday, the new phase one, then they're going to be basically passed up. They're going to pass you up, basically. So what's going to happen? And you're going to lose your referral for phase one. So it is highly recommended you guys get into phase one as soon as possible, um, and get your referral link sent out to your referrals, okay? So they can get it to their referrals and so on and so forth. All right. And um, that's pretty much all we got. Like I said, I wanted to keep it as short and sweet as possible. Um, if you guys got any questions, let me know. I can answer questions about profit clicking, about Passive Profit Network, about whatever. Just ask your questions and I'll answer them. Cyril, Michael, Seth, Wendell, busy arms, bus yearns. Nobody has questions. Everybody understand pretty much what basically what I explained there. There's some big things coming. There's some big, huge things coming. We're doing some big things for our members. It's gonna be pretty awesome. We're gonna launch it. 2013 is gonna be a great year for anyone that's involved with Passive Profit Network. I can guarantee you that. All right, it's gonna be some good stuff. All right, well, I guess that wraps it up. If no one has any questions, we'll go ahead and wrap up the call. I appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to get in here. On the next webinar, we will be going over, obviously, we will be going over phase one. Um, and I'll probably be holding the webinar Saturday night. I don't know what time yet. I'm going to send out an email. But the webinar will probably be Saturday night when we launch. That way everybody gets the info, and we'll see how many how that goes Saturday night, and if Saturday is a good day, shoot, we might start having a webinar on Saturdays. That way everybody is Mike's awesome. Thanks. Hey, thank you, Wendell, for coming in and joining. But if Saturdays, we get a lot of people in here Saturday, we might start having a webinar Saturday. I want to start having one uh, hopefully twice a week at different times, so that way we can get as many people in here as possible. Because I know everybody has right now is part-time, I mean not part-time jobs, but has jobs, and got to take care of the family, of course. Family's first, always, and can't always make it. So luckily we are recording these webinars, and but I want to start having at least twice a week so we can all be informed of what's going on, and make sure everybody stays in touch um, with each other. So real, yeah, if you don't receive a link from your sponsor by Saturday, then yeah, I mean, if you want to get in on phase one, try and contact your sponsor by then to make sure that they're in and you get their link from them. Anyone who's not in phase one by Saturday, or by tomorrow, or by Wednesday, or by Thursday, contact your sponsor. If you're not my direct referral, they should be receiving emails and links from me to get set up and ready to go with the new phase one. So that way you guys who are not my direct referrals can get set up and going with phase one. This new phase one is taking off. The the commissions are crazy, and it's going wild right now. So yeah, you want to get in as soon as possible. So hound your sponsors to make sure that they're getting in, so that way you guys can get in as soon as possible versus waiting till Saturday. Okay, but if you gotta wait till Saturday, then we'll get you in and ready to go Saturday. But I really don't want to take anybody's referrals away from them. So that's why I'm doing it like this, okay? Um, but that's pretty much it, guys. And we're gonna wrap up the call. Thank you all for attending, and I'll see you on the next one. I appreciate it. Have a good night. Yeah, Michael, that's the one I'm talking about.